Hello everyone, and welcome inside the UW Fieldhouse here in Madison, Wisconsin for round one of the NCAA Women's Volleyball Championship on ESPN+. My name's Aiden Michaels. I'm joined by former Wisconsin volleyball player Mallory Stone. We're just getting started here. First serve, Jackson State, Wisconsin, round one. Gulje Guchtekin to start things off for the Badgers. Sarah Franklin starts it off with a kill, and Big Ten's Player of the Year with a great start for Wisconsin.
Yeah, she's going to be one that we want to keep our eye on. Sarah Franklin has been having a great year this year, and she's playing her best volleyball at the end of the year. That's right where you want to be.
And a great start for Wisconsin. Gulje Guchtekin from the line again. They lead 1-0, the Badgers. And it was out, no touch. Wisconsin get another.
She's another one, Alexis Williams, that we want to keep our eye on tonight. Carries a big load for this Jackson State team and does it in 6 rotations.
Badgers jump to an early 2-0 lead. Guchtekin once more. Kept alive by Guchtekin. The Tigers want a response. Sarah Franklin, it's 3-0, her second kill already.
That's a great high swing by Sarah Franklin. Really reaching outside that block and pulling down.
So a quick 3-0 start for Wisconsin. Jackson State looking to get out of this rotation. Guchtekin once more. It's tight at the net. Wisconsin get the point once more. 4-0 here.
Yeah, Kelly emphasized that they're going to need to serve tough just to keep Jackson State out of system. And that's what Gigi's doing back there behind the line, serving with courage and putting some pressure on their passers.
And she's certainly somebody you want from the line to get things going. Another tight one at the net, looking for the response, and they get it. Hope Briggs for Jackson State.
Briggs is another great player for Jackson State. She's a hot hand, and they're going to want to get the ball to her. She just came around and ran that 5 ball in the middle, second tempo. Wisconsin's going to have to track that a little bit better.
From the line was Alexis Williams, and it's an ace. Great play there from Jackson State, and it's their star player, Alexis Williams.
Similarly, Rose Washington, Jackson State's coach, talked about keeping their serves tough tonight. That's where they're going to be able to hang with Wisconsin if their passing isn't great.
Badgers get it back, a kill from Anna Smrek.
Wisconsin's really happy to have Anna back in the rotation. Missed a few games. 2 of their losses actually came when Anna wasn't in our rotation, and they're really happy to see her back swinging.
Yeah, and it just showed how much they needed her with those 2 losses, back-to-back losses as well. Good to see her back in. She gets a touch to that one and wins the point off the block. And Anna Smrek, you mentioned, missed a couple games with that injury, showing no sign of that. Came back strong, had that match-winning kill against Nebraska last week. As the Badgers keep it alive, it's tight for MJ Hamill. Guchtekin somehow sends it over, but getting the point there is Jackson State. Getting her hands on it was Morgan Chambers.
Something Kelly touched on is just elongating these plays in the NCAA tournament. There's going to be a lot of long plays, staying in it and finding a way to clean up the volleyball. Wisconsin wasn't able to do that in that play.
Robinson from the line for the Tigers.
Good reverse flow set from MJ.
Nearly a miscommunication there between the 2, but sent down with power from Carter Booth.
Again, great set by MJ, just feeding that middle in transition. That's a great time to get our middles involved and really swing high and put that ball away.
And now Izzy Ashburn, 25 service aces this season. The most successful server in Wisconsin volleyball history from the line. Badgers lead 7-3.
Out of system ball for Jackson State.
Kept alive by Ashburn. Franklin's going to go at it again. Nice play there from Chambers. And getting the kill, Jackson State. And they're hanging on here.
Yeah, that's a great swing from Alexis Williams. Like we said earlier, she's someone that you're going to want to keep an eye on. She's someone they will set in the front row and in the back row, plays 6 rotations, passes, kind of does it all for them.
Nyjah Gaddis from the line for Jackson State. 7-4 Wisconsin. What a block! Jordan Jones for Jackson State.
4 hands over on that. Really getting into Wisconsin's space and creating chaos on our side.
And some great energy from the bench of Jackson State. It's a nice serve and another ace. They keep going.
That's a great flat ball, really putting pressure on the passing on Wisconsin's side. Jackson State keeps that up. Good things will happen for them.
An amazing block followed by a service ace. Gaddis again. This time Franklin controls it. Back set to kill, Devin Robinson. Badgers get it back. And now checking into the game, Temi Thomas-Ailara, her postseason debut with the Badgers.
This is Temi's first NCAA appearance. Talked with Kelly a little bit. She is super excited to be here. All smiles the other night for the selection show.
And a miscommunication goes against Jackson State. Badgers win the point. Yeah, I mean, Thomas-Ailara, who's been, is one of the most successful players in the history of Northwestern volleyball, comes to Wisconsin for her final year of eligibility and gets to play in the NCAA tournament. You can understand the emotions going through her head. Franklin from the line. It's a nice tip, and getting a touch on it was Booth. Confused Orgel, and Jackson State bring it within 2.
Yeah, that's a good off-speed shot by Chambers. Loosening up the defense of Wisconsin a little bit. They were dug in, and people just started sticking their hands out and created a little bit of chaos for them.
Tigers from the line. Tight for Ashburn, dealt with well though. Kept alive by Jackson State. Thomas-Ailara mistimed it into the net, and the Tigers are within 1. And this is exactly where you want to be, isn't it, if you're Jackson State?
Yeah, and I like that decision by Williams. She didn't have a great shot, and so she put in an off-speed ball, took Wisconsin out of system by putting that ball on their setter.
Carter to serve. And no mistake there from Temi Thomas-Ailara.
Similarly, I like that set by Ashburn, going back to Temi, giving her a second chance right at the beginning of this game to get her established.
Julia Orgel now, who assumed that libero role earlier this season. Pretty much all of last season was the outside hitter. She'll serve for the Badgers now. Did it take a touch? Yes, it did. It's a kill for Jackson State. Alexis Williams, no surprise.
It's a good turn shot down the line. I think just got Robinson's right hand on that.
Trinity Bryant. Got some help from the net.
Tough serve.
It was indeed. No problem, though, for Thomas-Ailara with another kill. Back-to-back for her. Badgers lead 11-9.
Jackson State's doing a good job taking Wisconsin out of system. They need to set up a little bit better of a block so that they can get some better touches and play a little bit more defense. But I love what they're doing serving.
MJ Hamill to serve for the Badgers. They lead by 2. It's not exactly the start they would have anticipated going into this game. Can it be kept alive by Franklin? She tumbles into the bench, falls into the lap of Carter Booth. Couldn't keep it alive, and it's another kill for Alexis Williams.
Yeah, this is what we expected to see from her. She's been great for Jackson State. She was actually their tournament MVP for their conference tournament.
And we're going to touch on that a lot in this game, that tournament that they had, which was, they were the underdogs going into it, ended up winning it, getting that automatic qualification to play here tonight. Thomas-Ailara with the kill, and the Badgers regain their 2-point lead.
Another great high swing by Temi.
And just a moment ago, she had that mistake where she mistimed it, hit into the net. Since then, 3 kills from 3 attempts as Guchtekin finds her way back to the service line for the second time. Guchtekin. Good eye there from Hamill. It was just out.
I think Williams is feeling a little bit of pressure up there with such a big block in front of her. Wisconsin's front row is so big and their hands are over in her face, so she's just looking to get a piece of that.
Guchtekin, a floater, and it goes untouched into area 3. The Badgers for the service ace, Guchtekin.
Keeping those passers off balance. She's done a great job just dropping that ball in there. Everything looks the same. It looks like it's going to be a flat floater, and then it just drops off the table. Tough ball to pass.
Guchtekin, a harder one this time. Good eye from Jackson State. It sails long, and an error followed after that one.
Good idea, a little drive and drop. Just didn't quite execute that one.
And it seemed like you would know better than me, of course, being the former player yourself, but after getting that floater, kind of confused Jackson State with that harder one as that one sails wide from C.C. Crawford.
I think getting Wisconsin's middles involved can be really good for them. Showing a little bit more balance of an offense could be really effective.
And that one sails long from Williams, and the Badgers get it back. They lead 15-12 now. And a timeout is called, so Sheffield is happy with this. What do you think, being a former player playing under Kelly Sheffield, the kind of conversation that was going on in that huddle?
Yeah, I'm sure Kelly was pretty calm, not freaking out too much. It's pretty early, and I think he knows what his team is capable of. That's a great swing by Sarah Franklin.
And another one, no surprise. Sarah Franklin and Temi Thomas-Ailara have been nearly unstoppable so far in this first set on that outside position. C.C. Crawford for the Badgers. We'll see if that timeout can help Jackson State. Looking for a response, gets stuffed, diving to keep it alive, but couldn't, was Karis Dove.
Yeah, it was a pretty good pass from them. Just kind of looked to swing low and didn't quite have.
See what can happen as we break from this timeout. 17-12, the Badgers have extended their lead. They've always had the lead, but Jackson State were getting close. They found themselves within 2 and within 1 at some points in this set. It's a little out of their reach now, but it's far from over. C.C. Crawford from the line for the Badgers. And that was just an off-system ball, really confused her.
Yeah, not sure what the confusion was there. Looked like they weren't quite sure where they were going. Pretty good pass to start. Just didn't execute their offense very well.
Not the best start from that timeout. Crawford will go again.
Good tough serve.
An errant pass, it's kept alive. Badgers have a chance now. Anna Smrek straight down. What a kill.
Yeah. Blocking against this Wisconsin front row right now could be pretty tough. You see that middle block arriving a little bit late. They had to hold because they weren't quite sure where Hamill was going to go with that ball.
And it's tough. I mean, when you've got 6'7", Carter Booth, 6'9", Anna Smrek. That one's dug out nicely by Hamill. The tallest player on Jackson State is 6'2". That's Morgan Chambers. So the size difference really shows. But how about that for a kill?
Yeah, I do still like the courage that we're seeing on some of these swings from Jackson State. That was a good high swing from Hope Briggs.
Now from the line, Kiana Robinson for Jackson State. 19-13.
Out of system ball for Wisconsin.
Tip was out. Badgers get the point. Now they've got that 7-point lead, Mallory, and again, it's not out of their reach, but really looking to get out of this rotation. Izzy Ashburn now from the line. Not someone you really want to see if you're Jackson State.
No.
Off the tip, getting the kill, Hope Briggs once again, and that is a good answer.
That was a great answer by her. Really challenging that Wisconsin block, something that Wisconsin has been working on. Their blocking per set looks pretty good on paper, but I know that they've been working on having a few more positive touches when that ball is hitting their hands. Right now it either feels like a stuff or they're getting used on the block.
Nyjah Gaddis serves for Jackson State.
Robinson on the slide there.
Kept alive by Orgel.
Took that setter out of system.
It's going to be tight for Franklin. Makes no mistake, gets the kill.
Franklin is just so good. She is put in so many different situations and just finds ways to get kills, finds ways to swing with courage and really stress out other defenses.
Jocelyn Boyer to serve for the Badgers. You could hear the crowd love when her name was called. Badgers lead 21-14. And there's a great kill. Jackson State staying alive, 21-15. They're hanging on still.
Yeah, I think that's the first swing that we've seen from Jones, and really pleased with what we saw. I'd love to see a little bit more of that from them.
Kamora Carter, the sophomore from Texas, sends that one over. Perfectly placed into the corner by Alexis Williams, who gets the kill.
Yeah, that was a great shot. Auto system ball and handled that really well. Showed cross and cuffed that back to the line.
I mean, that was perfectly in the corner. Brilliant placement. Thomas Ilara. Beautiful dig there by Orgel. And Thomas Ilara gets the kill for the Badgers.
Great high hand shot. I think she felt that ball coming a little wide and was able to get on it fast and swing off those hands. Really high level shot.
Led the Big Ten in kills last season for Northwestern. As we mentioned earlier, one of their best players ever. Off the block and out of play, Jackson State get it there.
Yeah, there we see Jackson State challenging that Wisconsin block again. They are big, but they're finding ways to find them with their hands on their own side rather than over on Jackson State's side.
Trinity Bryant. Reached over by Thomas Ilara, and she gets the kill. A bit unconventional, but she got it in the end.
Yeah, I would have liked to see Jackson State's defense get stopped there, and I think that could have been an easier ball for them. A little run through, staying relatively in system for them.
MJ Hamill, Badgers are 2 away from closing out the first set here in Madison. That one goes long, Badgers get it, and it is now set point as fans rise here at the Fieldhouse.
The Fieldhouse on game point is a pretty special place.
You can hear the crowd, all 7,000 plus here in attendance. Hamill from the line. Chasing it is Boyer, but it goes into the crowd, and staying alive there are the Tigers.
Yeah, that was a good swing. We're going to see a double sub here. Both sides of the court are running a 6-2, which isn't something that you're always seeing in college volleyball.
Karis Dove to keep Jackson State in this set. Set point for the Badgers.
Tough ball.
It's a tight one, but Anna Smrek slams it down to end the set, and the Badgers win set number 1, 25-18.
Yeah, I love that decision by MJ Ham.
Finally now gets to be a part of it, and she is making no mistakes right now, and you can tell she really wants to be here, as do her teammates.
Yeah, Temmie's hitting 571. That's a pretty good clip to be at. in set 1. 5 kills to start out. We love to see that. Kelly and Gary told me that Temmie's playing some of her best volleyball that they've seen her play. And so it's, again, a great place to be.
Way out of system for Alexis Williams.
Keeping the ball alive over here.
Great dig there by Carter. It's blocked. Smrek and Crawford team up for that one.
Yeah, 4 hands over the net. Not very much room to go anywhere with that one.
CC Crawford, after getting that big block, goes to the line. She had a couple big blocks against Nebraska here at the Fieldhouse last week when they swept number 1 Nebraska. A great serve there, kept alive Franklin. With the roll shot, perfect placement from her, and it's 2-0.
Yeah, Franklin's shot chart every game is just incredible. She has so many of them in her pocket and pulls them out and sees the court really well, resulting in a lot of kills for her.
CC Crawford again. With the slide, Wisconsin get it off the block. And they're jumping to an early 3-0 lead. We kind of saw something similar in the first set, and Jackson State came back. But not the best start after that first set for Jackson State. CC Crawford once more. It's a great serve, and it's an ace. Crawford makes it 4 for the Badgers here in the second set.
Yeah, that ball just right out in front of her. As a front row attacker, that's a tough ball to pass and transition to attack.
That one's going long and just out. Good eye there. CC Crawford after the ace gets an error. Go out for Yulia Orzel to come in, and Alexis Williams will serve for JS.
Again, we see that yo-yoing. We're dropping a ball and then driving a ball. Both teams seem to be trying to move that ball around, keep passers off balance.
Williams, the senior. Getting the kill there, Carter Booth. It skinned off of Trinity Bryant.
Again, we see Hamill getting Booth involved well in transition. That just puts her in a really great situation into a gap and has a lot of different angles that she can swing at. Really good set choice by Hamill.
5-1 lead for the Badgers here in the second set. Izzy Ashburn from the line to serve. It's a nice one, a floater. Confused Morgan Chambers there, and an ace for Izzy Ashburn.
Badger fans love a good Izzy Ashburn ace.
And they've seen a lot of them. Ashburn again, after her 26th ace of the season. Off the block, was it in? Yes, it was. Booth gets the block there for the Badgers.
Yeah, Briggs going for those hands again, seeing if she can catch the Badger hands on their side rather than over across the net. That one didn't work out for her.
And we're back with another Izzy Ashburn serve. Here she is to set. A nice one, but a violation, a double called against Izzy Ashburn, and Jackson State get away with one there.
Yeah, I'm not sure that was the cleanest ball coming out of Izzy's hand, but again, those doubles can be, they're a personal call, so.
Kiana Robinson. Franklin with the kill. She got the pass and then sent that one down to the floor.
Yeah, I love Franklin's ability to get her feet to that ball. That ball's set way inside. She takes her feet there and goes and takes a really aggressive swing. Playing with a lot of courage right now.
And now here she is from the service line. A big block kept alive. Barely sent over off the net. Tight at the net, a joust. Kept alive again by the Tigers. And that one's a kill. And they had some good ones there, Jackson State, but some things you just can't control. That one straight down.
Yeah, that was a battle of who could get control of that ball. There was a lot of one-handed and keeping things alive, and Wisconsin got a hold of it and were able to get their middles involved again.
And that's a hurtful one for the Tigers, making some great sprawling plays defensively as that one gets sent down off the block. Booth and Robinson teaming up for that one.
Yeah, not a lot of room for her there to swing. Forehands in her face. Got to do something a little bit better with that.
Franklin will go again. The Badgers have an 8-point lead here, and they're going on a run.
In-system ball.
From the back row, it's blocked by Carter Booth.
This was something that Coach Washington was a little concerned of, their height and their blocking. And Wisconsin showed up and figured out a way to track these sets and get their hands over the net, resulting in a lot of points for them.
A nice tip, but it's blocked by Robinson and Booth. And even the tips to try and get over the block get blocked. There's not much you can do with the height that they have up front. And it's 12-2 here, and you've got another timeout if you're JSU, but you probably don't want to take it at this point. But how many points in a row can you give up before you take this timeout? They get it back, and there's a great answer from Hope Briggs. No need for a timeout.
Again, that's a great swing by Briggs. She's come up in some moments where they've needed a side out, and she's really found ways to put balls away.
The all-SWAC first-team player, the only one on Jackson State to receive that honor.
Yeah, just a freshman, too.
Definitely one for the future for the Tigers. The back set and the kill from Devin Robinson.
We haven't seen much of Robinson, but when she's getting the ball, she's doing a lot of good things with it.
Now Yulia Orgel. Badgers have a 10-point lead.
Good in-system ball.
And they'll call a double against Jackson State. Wisconsin get it there.
Again, not the cleanest ball out of the hands, but at least they're being consistent with what they're calling.
Orgel goes back again. 14-3 lead for Wisconsin. The tip jumping into the table was Devin Robinson. I think that was a little too far out of her reach, but the fans love the effort. But in the end, a great kill there for Jackson State.
Great effort by Robinson.
And Morgan Chambers has a seat on the bench after getting a couple of great passes in a row and then getting that kill. And now to the line, Kamora Carter. Good answer. CC Crawford with the kill, getting it off the block there.
I think that play starts with Franklin. That was a great pass and an ability to run their middles, but Franklin is passing every single rotation, and like we said at the beginning, just carrying a really big load, both offensively, in serve receive, and defensively.
MJ Hamill now, 15-4 here in the second set.
A little reverse flow there.
Nicely read by Orgel. Smrek gets blocked, kept alive by Franklin. Thomas Ilara with the kill. Right at Trinity Bryant, there was nothing she could do.
Yeah, some of these rotations are just hard defensive rotations for Jackson State. Not sure which way to go, and so they have to hold, and that puts them in a one-on-one situation a lot and doesn't typically end super well. Good dig by Hamill.
Smrek kept alive though. Tipped over, too long, good idea. Execution not quite there.
Yeah, some of those quick plays are
hard. And they loved it, and I'm sure that was great for the Hurricanes and the Panthers to see that. They had their own fan sections as well. That's a service error for Wisconsin. And a good timeout called there by JSU. They'll get it back.
I think think for all three of these teams, coming into the field house and getting to play in this environment is a really cool experience. A couple of the coaches commented on that, and their ability to play in front of this many fans with the energy that the field house brings is really a good experience for them.
Kiana Robinson teaming up with Nyjah Gaddis there to get the block, and a big one. It's not often you block a team with the height of Wisconsin, and a big play for them and a good momentum builder as well. And it's gotten right back by Anna Smrek in Wisconsin. They had it for a second, but the Badgers have ripped it right back.
Again, that ball just handled so well by Hamill. That ball's going over the net. She really elevates, and Anna's up there ready to swing. Just a really tough ball to defend.
Gulce Güçtekin, the lefty from Turkey, back to serve. Badgers have a large lead, 18-6. And blocked. Crawford and Smrek getting that one there.
Yeah, I think it took a little bit for Wisconsin to figure out their timing, get their eye work in sequence, and now we are just seeing they're rewarded by getting their hands over the net.
Güçtekin again. A nice dump. It was down. What a play. Unbelievable dump there from the Tigers.
Yeah, freshman setter there. A little bailout to get out of that. Really good play.
Read perfectly. The Badgers defense was not ready for that. Karis Dove. Tigers looking to claw back.
MJ going up to get that ball again, and Franklin putting it away. Great swing, great save by MJ again.
I mean, Franklin it seemed like she was off balance as she was hitting that one. Still with great placement, gets it down for a kill. And now Jocelyn Boyer back in to serve, the former Hawkeye of Iowa, and a fan favorite here in Madison.
Tough ball out of system, keeping that ball alive. Sending a free ball, that's not a great thing for them.
Smrek kept it in over the defense, and a big kill for Anna Smrek.
Yeah, tough ball to defend. That ball's over their block. No touch and deep into the court where the defense typically isn't.
Jocelyn Boyer once more. From the middle, kept alive by Güçtekin. Franklin out of system, gets it off the block and gets another kill for herself.
Again, just her shot chart. Her ability to find ways to score is unreal. She is put in different situations over and over and over again, and I swear she hasn't hit the same shot twice.
Very versatile she's been in this game and this season. What a block. Straight down, 6'7", 6'9", Anna Smrek and Carter Booth. Unstoppable.
Yeah, this is a rotation where Jackson State has two of their primary hitters up, and they're struggling to get out here.
Boyer into the net just barely, and the Tigers get out of that one, thankfully, and gets their star player Alexis Williams back to serve. And it's now desperate times for JSU. They need this one. Alexis Williams.
Good pass by Franklin.
Great play all around. Carter Booth finishes it off. And again, it is now set point for Wisconsin, 24-8.
Great pass by Franklin, allowing them to run their middle. And Carter Booth just had a lot of space there and was able to terminate. It's a great swing.
Izzy Ashburn looking to close things out. Has an ace to her name already tonight. Good eye there from Trinity Bryant to keep that alive.
I think you might have jinxed that one.
Perhaps the commentator's curse. Good eye there, and JSU get it back. Set point once more. Kiana Robinson to keep it alive for the Tigers here in the second set. On the slide, Robinson places it perfectly to end set number 2, and this one was a little easier than the first. as we start set number 3. Gulje Gutstekin to serve for the Badgers. We are underway again at the field house. Franklin gets blocked, kept alive.
Great coverage by the Badgers there.
And a miscommunication between Gutstekin and Orja, who laugh it off, but it's a kill for Alexis Williams, and that's a good start for JSU.
Yeah, nice little off-speed shot by Williams. I think she saw a split in that block, or found outside that block, and was able to find the court.
Nice tip, kept alive off the net, but they couldn't send it back over. Wisconsin tie it up.
Yeah, good eye work by Jackson State there. They had 4 hands over the net, put a little stress, but weren't able to pick up that tip.
CC Crawford. It hung on to the top of the net just for a moment, falls back onto the side of the Badgers, and the Tigers regain the lead. Kiana Robinson.
Great ball put in by Jackson State.
And perfectly placed by Sarah Franklin.
Yeah, that off-speed shot right into the middle of the court. I think there was a little confusion on whose ball that was going to be.
And we touched on the versatility of Sarah Franklin earlier in the second set. You just don't know where she's going to go every time. Always something different.
Jackson State passing 2 here. A lot of space on the court. Handled that ball really well, though.
Blocked, but it's out. Hope Briggs gets one there.
Again, Briggs going after those hands and finding success.
And already the Tigers, though it is early in this third set, looking much better than they did in the second set, and as good, if not better, than they did in early first set.
Yeah, third sets at the end of the season, if you're down 0-2, can be a tough one to win. For sweeps at the end of the season are hard.
And there's another one, 4-2 now for the Tigers.
You got teams that are holding on for their life, and they're on the verge of ending their season, and so they find a little bit more fight, a little bit better ways to side out and score, and I think that's what we're seeing here from Jackson State.
A quick one, it's in. A big kill there, a great answer, 4-3.
Yeah, I love that swing by Booth.
Badgers get it back. Franklin back to serve, and back into the game, Temi Thomas Ailara. The tip, but it's sent down, kept alive by the Tigers.
It's a good dig, way to keep that alive.
Blocked and out again. Getting that one there, Nyjah Marcelin.
Yeah, I like the way she worked her angles on that, getting outside that ball and really using those hands.
And they've regained their 2-point lead. And if you're Jackson State, this is exactly where you want to be.
Fieldhouse is lighting up a little bit.
Trinity Bryant diving to make that play, got caught up there, collision with her teammate. It's unfortunate, especially with the run that they've been on.
Looked like a little miscommunication on who was going to go get that ball.
And perhaps Kamora Carter was just in the way there. Badgers get it back. Yulia Orjel. Bryant misread it there. It's down by Crawford, and the Badgers have tied it up at 5.
Again, we see Izzy Ashburn getting CC involved in transition. That's just a great time to set your middles. They get a one-on-one block and have a lot of space to do some work with it.
Orjel again. It's an ace, and the Badgers have taken the lead. Yulia Orjel.
Good flat serve just outside her platform. Yulia's rewarded with that one.
Yulia Orjel once more. Another great serve. It's going to be tight. And a violation going against JSU. And it's now a 2-point lead for the Badgers. Jackson State, are losing it a bit here.
Yeah, Gaddis is a back row setter, and so she put her hands up and kind of jumped, left the floor, and called that a back row attack on her.
Orgel with a 7-5 lead for the Badgers. Great kill off the head of Izzy Ashburn, a headshot. And you can see the Tigers and their bench are going crazy after that one.
Yeah, that was a big swing. Came in with a lot of power and got her feet there and really put some muscle behind that one.
I mean, just looking on the replay there, can't feel great for Izzy Ashburn. What a kill. Going into the crowd there to try and save that one was Gaddis, but the Badgers get it back.
Yeah,
we've already seen it.
Great response by Cece. Come in, transition hard. She has a one-on-one block again. Good decision by Izzy. And again, Badgers are rewarded by that.
MJ Hamill. We're seeing a tight set here as we did in set number 1. Hamill from the line.
Good pass.
Kept alive by Orgel, and the kill from Thomas Ailara.
Yeah, that's a tough angle to defend. Came in with a lot of power. One thing that Gary and Kelly have talked about a lot is their ability to swing out of system from both pins has gotten a lot better this year. They don't see it as much of a weakness as maybe some of our other Wisconsin teams have had. They can go both ways and take really great swings.
Tight one for Hamill. A block over the head of Orgel. Good hands there from the Tigers.
Yeah, good move by Robinson, diving into that shot and being rewarded by that too. I think that's the first time Wisconsin's middles have seen really a tough spot for them.
We're seeing some great stuff here from Jackson State. Just 2 points behind the Badgers.
Good battle by Franklin on that pass.
Great dig there by Carter. Way out of system. Crawford, perfect. Paints the line, gets the kill. Badgers lead, 10-7.
Yeah, the versatility of Wisconsin's offense is really cool. We just saw Anna in the middle and Cece on the slide. Showing different looks to blockers can give them a lot to think about and a lot of decisions to make in a really fast time.
Guchtekin. The tip, nicely read. Franklin off a couple bodies, gets the kill in the end. 11-7 lead now for the Badgers.
Yeah, that was a good swing by Franklin. Again, we just saw Cece now back in the middle with Anna on the right side. Seeing a couple different looks and giving blockers something to think about.
Gulje Guchtekin. Nice play there. Stuffed perfectly in between the block by Kiana Robinson.
Yeah, Robinson's on the slide. We haven't seen a lot of that tonight, but again, challenging those hands and being rewarded.
Alexis Williams to serve for JSU. Just a 3-point game here in set number 3. Block and out again. Morgan Chambers gets it there.
Yeah, good high swing, got those hands. Again, her angle on that attack was really good. You see Anna kind of dive in and create an angle where that ball ricochets off her hands.
Great response, Cece Crawford with the kill.
I love how hard Cece drove into that gap.
And now she'll serve for the Badgers, 12-9. Tigers are hanging in there. Franklin gets the kill, just went off the fingertips of Dove.
Yeah, I love that Briggs is still swinging with some courage back behind her setter.
13-9 lead here in the third set. Crawford again from the line. Off the fingertips of Booth, and she gets it back. Anna Smrek with the kill.
Yeah, Booth's ability to come down after she touched that and know exactly where that ball is a high-level play. Sometimes middles can get tangled up and not know exactly where that ball is when it's hitting your hands or hitting your hands above your head.
So just a 5-point set here in the third, and JSU have not used either of their timeouts, which is something we saw earlier in the first set. They used one pretty early, and then of course in the second set they used both pretty early on as well. Still have both. They're hanging in there. No time to panic just yet for JSU. CeCe Crawford. Smrek into the block, falls on the side of the Tigers, and another kill for Anna Smrek. And now they use the timeout.
Yeah, both teams spending a little bit more time out of system, and it's just a battle of who's going to find ways to put balls away.
Oh, what a block. Anna Smrek tried for her third consecutive kill. It got absolutely stuffed.
Yeah, those were great hands by Jackson State's block over there. Anna came in and swung on that ball a little low and caught their hands.
Robinson from the line. Again, JSU containing Anna Smrek. And Sarah Franklin.
Good hands again.
Some great defense being played here by the Tigers. Smrek keeps it alive.
Good dig.
What a dig, and it's just out. Wisconsin get the point after all that, but what an incredible dig from Alexis Williams.
Yeah, I love the defense that we just saw on both sides. Hitters swinging with some courage, and I think good timeout for Jackson State, even though they did not get that point.
Izzy Ashburn, 16-10, Wisconsin.
Jackson State passing 2 over there.
Into the net, a rare miscue there from Izzy Ashburn from the service line, and that's a big one for the Tigers to get back.
Jackson State's going to have to come in and play with a little bit more energy in order to turn this game around.
Goddess from the line. Booth kept alive by Bryant. A tight one. Robinson slams it down.
Yeah, overpasses like that can be hard to defend. You want to get hands over, but your defense, you're stuck kind of where you're at, and you have to hope that they're going to find your platform. Good swing by Robinson.
Sarah Franklin now from the line. Looking to continue her impressive season, impressive night as well. Good swing off the block, and getting a point there is JSU. Nyjah Marcelin once again.
Yeah, Marcelin again finding those hands. They've had both a lot of success with finding hands and also some issues with finding hands. I think that's the risk you take when you're hitting into blockers that are that big in front of you.
Kamora Carter. Nicely kept alive by Carter as well. Franklin miscue sliding into the crowd was Robinson, and another big point there for the Tigers.
Yeah, great swing by Williams. Again, kind of an off-speed shot, not swinging with a ton of pace, but finding good areas on the court to get kills.
Carter once again from the line, 17-13. Big kill there from Carter Booth.
Carter Booth one-on-one is not a great thing to see in front of you. She's had a lot of success, and their setters have gotten her involved one-on-one a lot.
Yulia Orgel. Quick one, a big kill there. Jordan Jones, who's just come on to the court with a huge one.
Yeah, similarly, that looked like the same play in reverse. One-on-one block in the middle, a lot of space. A lot of success for Jones there.
And another one nearly at the head of Izzy Ashburn. Thomas Ailara with a big answer.
Ashburn stayed really neutral in that set and held that middle blocker. They just set Booth in the middle. I think Jackson State thought maybe Cece was going to get set. That middle block was really late to arrive, giving a one-on-one on the outside for Wisconsin.
MJ Hamill for Wisconsin. Good eye there by Carter. It goes long. JSU gets it. And that's one of those things, the service errors at this point in the game. You just can't be doing that. You just can't be serving those ones out. Good eye from Jackson State, though.
I think it just goes to show how aggressive Wisconsin is trying to serve. I think missed serves that are a couple inches out are a lot different than ones that sail. I think it's being aggressive and putting in good balls.
And how about another kill from Temi Thomas Ailara? She is just taking control of this game.
Yeah, that's Temi's 10th kill. She's hitting 500. That's a great thing to see. Again, playing really good volleyball as they head into the NCAA tournament, which is the time to do it.
Yeah, not too bad for her first NCAA tournament game. What a block. Anna Smrek up front, getting hands to that one. And there's no escape.
We see Briggs coming around on that 5 again. They had success early, but Wisconsin's block identified really early that that's where that ball was going, and I think they might have actually had 6 hands over the net on that one.
Guchtekin got some help from the net. She'll take it. It's an ace, and the Badgers are 3 away from closing this match out.
Yeah, again, you see them put pressure on.
Crowd that they've never seen a crowd this big. They've never played in front of this many people. It's incredible to see.
Yeah, Coach Washington said she knew it was in them. They just had to put it all together, and they did exactly that in their conference tournament.
That one was in the net by Gulje Guchtekin after that timeout, 22-16.
Good coach timeout. That's what you like to see.
Alexis Williams trying to give some more hope to Jackson State. Franklin gets blocked, kept alive. And do they get the lift? They do, and you could look over at Rose Washington. She wanted it right away.
Yeah, did he call that a lift or did he call that a double? I'm not quite sure. He held up a 2, but kind of showed a lift motion. Not sure there.
Was it both? I mean, either way, JSU gets it. Big break for them. Anna Smrek, great response.
Yeah. Again, just the physicality of this Wisconsin team it's hard to match. And that's what Kelly said is it's more about what Wisconsin does rather than what other teams do. If Wisconsin can take care of their own side and put a lot of pressure on other teams, it's going to take a really good team with all their stuff together in order to take down this Wisconsin team.
Off the block, but it was too strong. Tigers get another one, 23-18. They've now matched their match high in points. From the first set, they had 18. They're hanging on.
Yeah, again, finding that tool in order to side out there.
Robinson, a long one. That's going to be costly, and it's now match point for the Badgers.
Fieldhouse is on their feet. Passing to Jackson State.
And it's Izzy Ashburn. Already has an ace tonight. 24-18, looking to close things out here.
Good battle on the pass there.
Over the block,
Briggs
kept alive.
with a great swing.
Franklin with the kill. And that's the match. Wisconsin win it in 3 over Jackson State.